Boys, this is probably the one of the top 10s that I update the least, only because the running back position is usually dominated by a couple cards. Right now, I would say it's kind of top heavy, but we have gotten so many new running backs. There's so many that have came out this week, last week alone, that aren't even making this top 10. So I had to go ahead and update it for you guys. We have some stipulations at the top end that I'll mention throughout the video, but let's just jump right into number 10 here. If you're looking for cheap, fast coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, check out my sponsor, U4GM, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. Number 10, I know he is a 97 overall, I'm a Browns fan. You guys know I'm a diehard Browns fan. It's hard even putting him on this list because he got cheated so bad speed-wise. There's a lot of 96 speed running backs. Like I think Jamal Williams was a big one. There's a couple other 96 speed guys that I chose him over. 95 I know is dirt slow nowadays for running back because we got 97 speeds everywhere. But Nick Chubb has something about his card. It has nothing to do with stats. I mean, he does have good stats. Insane carrying, really good change of direction, trucking, and break tackling. The reason why I have Nick Chubb here, he is the only running back in the entire game that gets 1 AP tank. There's value in that. I'm sorry to tell you, there is value, and all you need is one roster revolution medal. I think it's right here. Or no, you need, yeah. All you need is one because it says 20 kick power for it, which is one. It's not bad. That is not bad at all. 1 AP tank, one of the best running back abilities in the game. The reason I can't put him any higher despite having one of the best abilities is because look at the speed, boys. I mean, that is brutal. Even if I went Browns, man, 97 speed, that if you get 40 out of 40, 97's like what cards are getting on their base now. It's crazy, but he's still a good card, man. He's still solid. I don't know why I said I took Nick Chubb over Jamal. I didn't. Jamal is actually number 9 on my list. I just wasn't looking at my list. Jamal Williams, I also just realized, is also 95 speed. But the reason, I don't know if I should include this, but he does have value because he can play both sides of the ball. Do we want to include that in a list like this? But nonetheless, he still gets good abilities and great stats. He gets 95 carrying. He has amazing change of direction, trucking, break tackle. And also when we look over at his stats or abilities, he does get good running back abilities too. You'll see the goal line back, I think, is one of the most underrated abilities in the game. Bulldozer for 0. Bulldozer is really solid this year, especially when you get it for free. I know a lot of people don't like spending AP on the running back, and if you don't, 0 AP Bulldozer is absolutely beautiful. And when you get a fusion card like this, you only need one of the elevation passes. I know it's 95 speed isn't the best in the world, like I mentioned already, but he does get a lot more theme teams getting the fusion card, and it also makes him more valuable. I think I got to have him somewhere on this list. Number 8, we got Darrynton Evans. And Darrynton, this is a tough one because I know some people did get him from the stream. If you guys do not know, they did an MCS stream. Darrynton was a free card you got. But the reason why a lot of people have him, I do have him, but there's a lot of people that don't have him, is because the PlayStation servers were down that day and Madden plays their MCS games on PlayStation. So they had to reschedule it. So only some people were there long enough to get him. I do personally have mine, but I'm going to include him on this list anyways because everyone's going to end up getting him for free anyway. But 97 speed running back is already amazing. I would have him higher because, like, obviously speed is one of the biggest things when you look at running back. His stats are good as well. The reason why I can't have him higher is because they gave him no discounts besides Backfield Master. And Backfield Master for 2, when literally almost every single Madden player runs either backyard quarterback or they run the Master Tack. There's no reason for this. I'm going to be honest with you. It's a really bad discount, and he doesn't get any other bucket. And I think discounts is a big deal at this time of the game, but I think 97 speed has to have him on a place somewhere on this list, even if it's towards the bottom. Number 7, we have Kareem Hunt, and Kareem Hunt is another 97 speed running back. I know it says 96 right there, but all you got to do is add in the training, and as you guys know, it goes up to 97 speed. You even get his Excel up a little bit higher. His spoon move will go up to 92. But ability-wise, I think it's the first bucket, right? I love goal line back for 0. I think this is a very valuable running. Goal line back, if you guys do not know, it literally helps the sheds. If you guys ever had like a running play where you're like, okay, if this guy just didn't get shedded instantly, it's a wide open touchdown. Goal line back is good, and I think Kareem Hunt literally has value, even if he's not your RB1, as an RB2, just because of the free goal line back. You could keep him on your bench if you have coins, obviously. He's in the 300K now, which is really nice. I think he's under 300K. But if you have him on your bench, that is huge. That's a lot of value right there, too. And also, even as a starting running back, 97 speed, he gets Chiefs, one of the best teams in the game. Browns, the best franchise in NFL history. He also gets that team, but no one's going to mention that. Kareem Hunt, one of the best running backs still, man. This was a really good card. Once he lost his X Factor, though, he fell down a little bit on the list. The Super Bowl X Factors got nerfed, as you guys know, but still a very solid card. Number 6, we basically have another Darrington Evans here, I will say. But the reason why Chris Johnson goes above a guy like Kareem, above a guy like Darrington, despite only being 97 speed and also getting really poor discounts, like these abilities are all very, very mid in the game, all three of them. The reason why he's here, and I think everybody knows he was the best running back in the game for a little bit, is because of this. He gets every theme team, meaning you're basically guaranteeing 99 speed on your running back. I do think speed is a big deal. I definitely do. But I would take abilities. I will take abilities every single day. Once we get up to like 97 plus, especially at running back in a very bad running Madden game, the speed's only really going to help you so much when it comes to like the running. It'll help you a lot in the receiving game, but I don't think I can move him much higher than a lot of these guys. I think the speed is... Now that the defensive cards are catching up, his value isn't as high as it once was. But we need abilities now in our running backs. We definitely do. Moving to our top 5, I think this is the first time they've made my guy Frank Gore good. He is always awful in Madden Ultimate Team. He never gets good cards. He had a team captain the one year that was one of the worst cards ever. He is good on this card. I play against this card all the time as well. 93 change direction on a power back is rare to see. They blessed him there. Good agility. Remember, 92 isn't the crazy agility, but what they do for normal power backs, they usually butcher that. If you go look at like Nick Chubb cards, Josh Jacobs cards, they always do it to those guys. They made Frank Gore good for once, and they gave him 96 speed. I thought they were going to cheat him. They're good catching. I also believe he's good at the route running too. 89 is pretty good for a Frank Gore card. And this is where I love him too. Theme teams, boys. Theme teams. Nothing really, I mean, they're all pretty solid. I think Jets is really good. Dolphins have 299 speed receivers. Niners are always good. Bills got a lot of playoff cards. The reason I like him, though, 2-0 AP abilities, boys. You can go ahead and use Bulldozer, which we love. I know a lot of people like Balance Beam this year. I don't know. You could really go Bulldozer, Balance Beam, and then Tank for 2. That's not a bad stack. 2 AP and you get 3 abilities. I think Frank Gore is really, really good, man. They did his abilities good. Very good card statistically. Like I said, I'll take the ability running back over the speed guy any day with no abilities. Now we move into number 4. We got the LTD Bijan Mustard Robinson. I'm going to be honest with this. I was not super hype about it. I don't know why. It just... I don't know. Bijan cards are just, they're always pretty good. Like, he's pretty good. I just think the abilities kind of swayed me away from him a little bit. 97 speed's awesome to see. He also got a little bit low agility, especially for being an elusive back, but he'll be fine. 90 catching is elite. And also, look at the route running, boys. 91 short is beautiful to see, especially with a lot of people running man coverage. And then look at the abilities. 2 discounted ability buckets. He does, so AKAs, if you guys do not know, they don't get start on X Factors anymore. They get X Factors as abilities now. First one free is very mid because you do put DBs in or whoever you're juking out into animations, but the animations are slow, dude. They are so slow. They slow you down. I would rather have one like, I mean, I don't know. We all know how good Freight Train and stuff are, but I think they're holding that for the later AKA cards. They're just okay. I mean, I don't know. His abilities could have been a little bit better, but Bijan Robinson, I still think there is value here. If you do want to spend AP on him, he's still pretty solid. Number 3, we got the man Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt, this is where it's hard to judge him, right? Because he has so much value in the game. We all know he does. But the problem is I don't want to rank him off of the theme team boost. As you guys know, he gives +1 speed to Cowboys theme, which is very valuable if you're a Cowboys theme teamer. That is huge. But like I said, it's only if you're a Cowboys theme team. But looking at the base card as a running back, I still would put him in the top 3. He's 97 speed, 97 break tackle, insane across everything. The only thing that's an L on him, he has 88 carrying. But in a game where everybody runs conservative, I'm not too mad at it. Also, route running, I believe they did give him something good, 90 short. I've been looking at that a lot more because I do notice it with the more you play man coverage. And on the LTDs, they do get 1 AP buckets everywhere. So you can run whatever stack you want. I think the only ability they don't have in here is, yeah, the tank. But I still like it, man. You get to choose what you want. You don't got to use some trash abilities on some certain cards. There's no certain bucket. I think Emmitt Smith's good. A lot of value. If you're a Cowboys theme team and you're a diehard, this is a must-have card. Number 2, I actually have Saquon, and I did a video. This was the first video of the year where I didn't do a gameplay on the main card. I did it on his lower card because they are almost the exact same card. If you are Eagles theme team, I would just go with the 96 because it's literally going to play the exact same, especially if you have your speed boost. But I'm going to have Saquon here at number 2. Despite being the fastest card in the game at 98 speed, I think once you get up here, theme teams and everything, abilities are everything right now in the game. Saquon, amazing. I mean, this card is ridiculous. By far, I'm just going to say it right now. I know it's a little bit of spoiler. I think we all know. By far the best Marcus Allen card. I think Marcus Allen is easily RB1, but if we're looking past that, say, this is what I wanted to mention earlier in the video, but I wanted to wait till this spot. If you are using set fee lead, if you're using pass lead elite, and you're making a god quarterback, you can't use 4 AP on Marcus Allen. That's where a guy like Saquon comes into value. He is the best non-Marcus Allen card, unless you just don't want to use the X Factor, if you hate it because it's cheese. But this is where he's amazing, boys. 0 AP bucket, absolutely insane. 2 of them, man. And then on the LTD as well, I believe he gets a 1 AP bucket over here too. So you can run 3 abilities for 1 AP. There is so much value with this card. But Marcus Allen, man, we got to go to him. Number 1, we're going to go to the one inside my binder. I'm not running well, you can't run a theme team on him. As many of you guys know, he does not get any theme teams. He only gets, I mean, these are all garbage. He only gets angry runs, and this is the reason why you see this card in probably 50% of your games. He is what we like to call the least skill runner. He is the skill gap decreaser. He makes games close that shouldn't be close. That's how good this card truly is. He is a top 10 card in the game, in my opinion. He is very, very annoying to play against. But like I said, if you are against X Factors, if you don't want to, or if you want to run a super quarterback stack, then a guy like Marcus Allen isn't valuable. I don't run the ball a lot, as many of you guys know. I probably run like 5 times a game, or at the end if I'm chewing clock to get out of the game. He has so much value because you can't guess pass against him. If you guess pass when he's on the field, you could burst one out for a touchdown so easily. He also has a great build, 6'2", 210, and also gets 90 on short running. I don't know, man. The X Factor is way too broke to not have him at number 1, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Make sure to comment down below which running back or running backs are you guys rocking right now in the game. Are you guys team Marcus Allen? Is Saquon better? I hope to see you guys in the comments, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys.